On today's episode of Digital Champions, I'm talking about how to create videos that sell. My name is Nick Bonatadabis, and this is Digital Champions, the show about helping you master the digital marketing world. That word, selling, I know. I often talk about how you shouldn't be selling on video, and guess what? That's not what this video is about either, even though that is in the subject line. Because there is an underlying message that goes in with selling without actually talking about your services. There are two things to this aspect of how to create videos that sell. The one is that our content that we create should be driving a need for our services. How can we incorporate our messaging to drive people to being like, wow, I need this, I need to do this. If you've ever noticed, I talk a lot about how much you need social media and need video and everything you can do with it and this total impact. Well, guess what? That's what I teach, in case you didn't know. So understanding that aspect and understanding that our messaging goes behind that driving force of creating that need for our customers. Now, the other side of it is facts tell and stories sell. Yes, you've probably heard this quote before in understanding that stories are such an important aspect. If you've watched some of my videos, I share stories about my experiences. I've shared stories about me creating my first video. I talked about that in one of the videos prior. Understanding that the stories and the experience that we have working with our clients can be so powerful. For example, I always share this story about how I met somebody at a conference years prior. We stayed connected on social media and how we were able to stay connected utilizing that. And then later, she ended up purchasing my program. So that is a story itself that sells social media because I, in this particular instance, utilized a relationship that I created years prior to develop a relationship online, which then resulted in business, creating the sale, which is what this is about. If you're watching this, you understand that sales is an important part of your business. We need to be able to sell. But again, people don't like to be salesy, whatever that is, but at the end of the day, selling is business and service is selling. We need to understand that the services that we provide, they need and can help. The thing is, the services that I offer can make a massive impact if you can take what I'm doing, implement it into your business, create the systems and processes. It's going to dramatically help your business. So I'm okay with selling in that aspect. So understand these different parts. Understand that selling is a part of business and it's okay to sell. But also understanding that stories sell and you don't have to directly be, hey, this is what I do, sign up for my services, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. That's not the effective strategy. You know, we're educating, we're teaching. So the more that you can incorporate these different lessons, incorporate your messaging to understanding who your target audience is and driving that need, and then using direct examples of how what you provide has benefited either you or your customers. Take this, make it happen, start creating stories, building those stories, remembering those stories, putting it in your phone so that you can then record it and put it on your videos. Boom, make it happen, ready, set, go create some stories. If you like this video, you are gonna love my free training. Click the link below or in this video.